Right, so here we are, finally. So today we're going to be having a bit of a look at uShopWFC, and I guess you can sort of put a name to the So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple look at things. Let me just I'm just posting a couple of things. I'm just gonna link my stream to the actual Discord server. If you want to join the Discord server for uShop, it's in the description. Just go click button, go join. It'd be good to have you there, really would. And I'd really appreciate the people who drop by. I just would like to Okay. Alright, so let's go have a look. So firstly, I'm gonna just have to be really careful with what I show, because what's actually on here does constitute a lot of my system, so I'm trying not to give too much away, if that makes sense, but yep. But either way, let's go and have a look. So I want to do some more research on SSL, specifically for the Wii. At the moment, everything's running under no SSL, and I think it's really insecure and like there's no encrypted connections. So I'm thinking this is really insecure. We cannot run it like this, and currently that's what it's running as. In fact, if we actually go to wificonnection.uarchive.net, which is our domain, you get this really shitty looking website, and trust me, this looks shit. I understand this looks shit. Look at this. This looks god awful. It really does. But the thing is, it has a wonderful broken stats page. I know it's a dead server. There's no one on it at the moment, but I'm hoping to boost that number a little bit. I would like to get this working well. But the thing is that I'd actually, like, before I get it working, I want to have as good encryption as WeMFi, if that makes sense. But I kind of had a thought, and I thought, couldn't we possibly make like a login system and then give people files to be able to download? So I thought, yeah, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So if we search up something like SSL bug, there was actually a little while ago, there was actually a an exploit on the Wii using iOS 37 or before that, and it allows you to create a 1024-bit key and install it into the web server. And I thought, ooh, that's interesting. Now, one of the things I do use, I know it's weird, I use ChatGPT for a lot of my things because it's actually a really useful tool. And I really like it. It's a very useful tool and I love it. So let's get a bit of a look at it. So I was thinking between two things, because there's two different ways we could take this. We could either use this SSL bug and get it working properly, make it so there's technically an SSL encryption. There's technically an SSL encryption between the Wii and the server, meaning like this is just an exploited SSL cert really. It ignores certain errors in SSL certs and treats them as a valid cert. And this was used by WeMFi as of May 20th, 2021. But you can do this yourself. But I thought, if I have my own signing authority certificate, could I just make my own root CA or root signing authority, sign client certificates with it, and then use them on a real Wii? Like, could that possibly work? The problem that starts with that is this is technically only going to work on emulators and not a real Wii, which poses some interesting issues, because if you can't join on a real Wii, then what's the point? Another thing that I could do is attempt to install both the certificates so that the Wii will still be able to authenticate with its real NAND. But if you want to play on an emulator, you either have to use like a real Wii NAND, or you can go on our website, make an account, and download the Dolphin files. So let's take a quick look at it. OpenAI is yelling at me. Don't know why. Verify you are a human. There we go. Generate client certificates. And here we are. So this is a lot of the stuff I asked it a little while ago. How to generate client certificates from a root signing authority. To generate a client BA, blah, 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 blah. And I'm pretty sure over here, the key size of the Wii is using RSA encryption of 2048 bits, which is weird because, whoops, wrong thing. Because the Wii SSL bug is using a 1024-bit key. I'm just going to say, are you sure? However, based on reverse engineering efforts by security researchers, it is believed that the WE24 is using a 512-bit RSA key for public cryptography, which is relatively weak. Therefore, is generally... What key size should I use for the Nintendo Wii? Which supports the key size. Additionally, you can use HTTPS for web browsing on the Wii, which uses the TLS encryption protocol and supports key sizes of 2048 bits or more. So I'm sort of in between two things. Should I use a 1024-bit key or a 2048-bit key? Like, it'd be nicer to use a 2048-bit key. That would make more sense, but it depends. How to make my own root CA. Let's have a look at this. Now, I'm pretty sure on uShopWFC, if we actually go have a look, I did already make... whoa. Make that a bit smaller. Let me go ahead and just jump on here real quick. Alright, now that I'm root, let's have a look. So, if we go into our SSL folder, I'm pretty sure I generated some certificates. Yeah. So we've got rootca.crt, rootca CSR, and rootca key. So obviously there's a couple signing certificates here, and then a root private key. In the clients, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we've got client ca.key and client. So what I'm going to do is just do irm-rf client ca key.pem, and then yeah, do irm-rf client ca.pem, and then just go back a directory. Okay, so in here we can see that we can generate a client ca.pem, client ca key.pem, and a root ca.pem from a root certificate using this. Now, use the client CA key to create a certificate for the client CA. This certificate will be used to sign client certificates. You can use this command with the following. Create a root CA certificate. So we've got signing certs. This is going to be interesting. So technically we have signing certs, but according to my friend here, sign the CSR with the root CA. Use the root CA to sign the CSR and generate a client certificate. Let's move this to our clients folder. Generate one of these. Unable to load private key. I think it's missing something here. Hang on. How to generate a client certificate from... Actually, no. How to generate... We should probably outline here. Oh, what the fucking hell? That's not what I copied, though. I copied that there. What? I'm copying that shit. What are you on about? How to generate a... Here it is. Drag this right down here. How to generate this from root ca.srt, root, what is it, root-ca.csr, and root ca.key. To generate a client certificate signed by your own root CA, you can follow these steps. Generate a private key for the client. Use OpenSSL or another key. Yep. Create a certificate signing request for the client. Once you have a private key for the client, you can use it to create a CSR. The CSR contains information about the client, such as the domain name and contact information. You can use the command to create blah, 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 blah. Generate a client certificate bundle. To use this client certificate with some software, you may need to provide a client CA bundle that includes your root CA certificate. You can use the following command to create a root CA bundle. The command will concatenate the client certificate and root CA certificate into a single file, which can be used as a client CA bundle. Okay, well let's have a bit of a look here. Let's cd into our clients folder. Let's paste that in there. Let me just go. Just delete that. There we go. And then sign the CSR with your root CA. rootca.crt. I'm wondering if that's what it's going to look for. Unable to load rootca.crt. Okay, so if we just going to delete these two. And then go back a directory. Alright, let's generate them in here then. There we go, we've got a private key. Let's generate this. There we go. Generate this. Yep. Got a private key. And then use this. Enter export password client.p12. What the fuck? Making a p12 file here. There we go. So it made a, okay. Now I'm not going to feel too ashamed of exposing the IP address because it is technically publicly available, so I'll just go grab it from our Discord server actually. If we go to info, here is the DNS domain, which is the same domain as the server. And then I'll just input our username and password. I don't think it'll let me go to root though, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me go there. But what I can do, I guess, is... Okay, let me do something here. Yeah, let me do something here. I'm going to just switch across to my camera here. Just so you guys don't see, because I'm going to enable a couple things. Alright, I'm just going to permit root login here. Now we should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and log in through a different thing. So we'll paste in the IP address, except we're going to go root and the password. Access denied. Oh, I probably need to systemctl restart sshd. There we go. Try again. There we go. Alright, SSL. Where's my certificates? They're right there. Is there like a show hidden files button or something? Like, what am I missing here? Sure, there's like a hidden files thing that I'm missing. Because there's definitely files there. Yeah, right. Right, so... How am I going to download the key files if they're not... Someone said, hello, who are you working on Pretendo? No, I'm not working on Pretendo. I'm working on my own service called uShopWFC. It's a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection replacement, not a Nintendo network replacement. They're two different things. As much as I've definitely dived into the Wii U, 3DS, and Switch, I've been mainly looking at the Wii more. So, yeah. No, I'm not working on Pretendo. Okay, so if this is the case, and we've got this, we can probably... You know what? Let's start fresh. Let's nuke this whole directory. Let's nuke this entire directory. Alright, let's go mkdir ssl. This is what us programmers love doing. Clear, clear, clear. Right, now there's nothing in here. See, I did it again. Right, okay, so what's the commands just for generating a client certificate? So let's generate a root CA first. So how to make my own root CA. There we go. So this is a service for all the Nintendo Wii. Oh, by the way, thank you, Mayor Fred, for engaging here. But the uShop Wi-Fi connection service is a service for the Nintendo Wii and Nintendo DS. So you will be able to... There is a guide on how to do it on my Discord server. Link is in the description for it. But we've got things like the guide here, which tells you basically how to get on. There's a DNS server. You download a ROM from our pre-patched ROMs, which, by the way, is subject to change because at the moment none of these direct URLs actually work, as they currently redirect to, well, nowhere. So I'm getting on that. I need to upload them to a website and get them across, but I'll get there. But yeah, it is technically a service for all the Nintendo Wii games, but all the ones that have like Wi-Fi connection availability sort of thing. So that's really that there. So what we're going to do is, after we've generated that, okay, so we've now got a root CA, we've got a root CA certificate, a signing certificate, and a private key. So if we jump in here, so let's generate this here, then generate this here. There we go. And then I need to go here. So it's just not showing me the actual, it's not showing me anything. That's the problem. There we go. Now it is. Finally. So we've generated a client.key. Let's generate this here. Oh, I've already done that, didn't I? Hut funny. I pulled a big funny there. Oh wait, this is just generating like standard client certificates. We probably don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. Let's delete those. Yep, there we go. Oh, you must type in for... Hang on, wait. So we've got client setup. You know what we should actually do? Probably should go to Dolphin, which is our Wii emulator. Love how... I know. Well, the thing is, it's useful, right? It's a useful program. It's a tool. It's really handy. Right? And the thing is, I can't be bothered thinking of like a couple commands on how to generate certificates. I cannot be stuffed. Much easier that I just go, how to do this in Wii shit. Like, it doesn't matter. We need to open our Wii user folder. I mean, all this is good over here, this ChatGPT stuff. All good until ChatGPT servers died like they did yesterday, and it took you like 10 minutes to generate 5 words. Okay, so these are the files we want to generate here: a client.ca.pem, client.ca.key.pem, and root.ca.pem. Except we want to sign it with our root signing certificate. So this is why it's all a bit of a. Create a root CA if you don't already have one. Hang on a second. Are you using the cloud to hold your Wi-Fi service, or are you using a Raspberry Pi or whatever you're using to hold your service? So I'm currently using... Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Nice. Hang on. We are checking your browser. Shut up. Right, let me just look. Oh my goodness, they want that as well. Go away! I just realized I'm logging in through the wrong account as well. Hang on. Oh, I need an OTP code. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me go fix that real quick. Hang on. I need an OTP code. Let me just go have a look at that real quick. Just need an OTP code. That OTP code is... There we go. All right. Hang on. Move that over a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, let me just turn that off, and I will just transition back over. So, I'll just show you how I run it here. So I run it through here. Good old Vultra. And here it is here, uShopWFC. And here we are. This is the system. So it's got one core, mainly because it doesn't need much resources to run it. So it's running on one core, 1 GB of RAM, and a 32 GB NVMe. Somehow has amassed 9 GB of bandwidth usage. I do not know how, because it shouldn't have even used that much. I have a feeling it's our Discord bot that pings it, but yeah, anyway. We've had this running for now 3 weeks. But, yeah, that's where I'm hosting. I'm hosting it with Vultra. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. But yeah, hosting it with Vultra. Why does it generate a client.p12 file? Why does it generate a p12 file to begin with? So what files are we looking for? Client.ca.pem, client.ca.key.pem, and root.ca.pem. Don't we already have like a client key.pem? We have a client key. We already have that, don't we? We have. Okay. So I'll take my headphones off. These actually kind of annoy me now. Getting sick of the headphones. So, having a look at this, create a signing request for the certificate, because I want to make sure it is a certificate signed by my root CA, and it's not just creating a brand new root CA, that's the thing. Sign the CSR with your root CA. Generate a client key pair, you can use the following command in the PKCS12 format, or P12. Mate, I love fiddling around with P12 stuff, mate. I sign all my iPhone apps with P12 certificates. Generate a client CA bundle to use with your software, which generates a client CA.pem, and then you convert this to a client CA key.pem. But I'm still looking for what here? Hang on. I'm still looking for root CA.pem. I wish I'm using OpenSSL here. Literally have no idea what P12 is. But since I'm learning how to code, I guess it will be important. P12 file is just another type of certificate format, really. If you're fiddling with SSL, I very much doubt you're going to use P12 that much. But for context, P12 is the P12 files are what's used to sign. Like if I go to esign.xyz, if you're if you ever sign this specific app onto an iPhone and you have certificate files to do it, you will put it in a couple files called like P12 mobile provision, and then you put a password in and it generates an app that's signed with your P12 certificate. I've never seen P12 used outside of the iPhone. This website's refusing to load. Oh no, there we go. But yeah. Either way, to generate a rootca.pem using OpenSSL, here's what to do. Generate a private key for the rootca. Create a CSR for the rootca. Create a self-signed certificate for the rootca, and then combine the private key into a single PEM file. Secure the private key, and then you've got it. This seems like it's a lot more difficult than it really needs to be. Lord, this seems like it's a lot more difficult than it has to be, and it probably is. Probably is a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so we have, all right, fine. We'll do this then. So 2048-bit key. Let's throw it out there. So that's going to generate rootca.key. Didn't that just... I've just generated that on top of the other one. You literal piece of crap. I'm such an idiot. I just generated another rootca.key on top of the one I already have. Oh. Okay, fine. We do it like this then. By the way, hi. I'm gonna completely cripple this name. I know it. Salman Sujahia. I just obliterated that name. I didn't. Yeah, brilliant. Sorry, I'm not being racist, but I don't know how to say your name. Well, thank you for commenting, superb. I've just saw that on my iPad over here. What did Mayfred say? Still difficult. Don't think I could just casually create a Wii and DS server with the bot. No, but if you want to make your own, it's not actually that difficult. Actually, it's actually not that difficult. If you want to make your own, you literally can go to this link here. It's a bit difficult to set it up. Like I currently have this running with an admin page, which I'll pull up in just a second. I actually just need to find it. But the thing is, it's actually not that difficult to program in. This is the actual GitHub repository with everything in it you need to get it running. So you got this, a Nintendo DS and Wii Online multiplayer server emulator. But you can see this has not been updated for a very long time. 8 years ago. 8 years. It's not great. It's not great. There was a commit in 2021 apparently for the NAS server. But yes, it's not brilliant. But let me just quickly go find the link that I need. Oh, poop. I've just realized. Need to find the... We'll get there. This here. This is the link I'm looking for. I don't know why it can't just be /admin, but okay. Okay, this works too. I don't know why it has to be like a specific section. We're still using no SSL. No, well, that's what I'm fixing. Let's go log in. And here we are. Welcome to the uShop Wi-Fi connection admin panel. The problem with CodeWFC is that it is so much harder to set up. Like, this is ridiculously difficult to set up because it's so old. But it does work, just not very well. But if I go to registered consoles, for example, here are all the registered consoles. If I was to go to user list, which that's exposing IP addresses. Hang on. let me just maximize that here. Go to registered consoles over here. Let me just sorry, user list. Let me just sort of nullify all of the IP addresses so that you don't see all the IPs. I don't even think I can do... Can I even do that? I don't even think I can nullify all the IP addresses. Well, how useful. Nope, I can't. But either way, you can see... Like, what I can see here is I can see... I can tell if you're running on an emulator because I can't see the Wii friend code. But if we just have a look here, I can see the IP address of the console, I can see the user ID, I can see what game it was registered under, I can see the console's MAC address, I can see its friend code, so I can add it up. I can tell if you're running on a real Wii because it'll show up with the Wii's friend code, which is like the whole Wii's friend code, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's even a console number. Interesting. I'm surprised that's showing up. Yeah, console serial number. Some of them do actually come up. Like if you're actually on a real Wii, I'm pretty sure I can actually see the real serial number of that console, which is quite interesting, to be honest. That is pretty cool. Let me just jump back to PC here. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is let's go search up the WIT. Now, WIT is it's made by WeMM, and it's sort of a set of ISO tools for a specific WBFS file. In fact, we probably actually need to go download one. Let's go get it. Let's just search for it. Why can't we? Probably should search up Europe as well. We've got the Weemfly patched one. No, this is what we're looking for. This one right here. Download. Download anyway. There we go. I'll just put this in my Wii games. Actually, no. Leave it. It'll take, yeah, about 8 minutes or so. That's it.